Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. I am just making sure that I am live on YouTube. Oh, there it is. Perfect. I want to thank you for joining me today. We are at week 11. I cannot believe it. I am Kelly Wentworth. I am a Stampin' Up demonstrator from Kennebunk, Maine, and I blog over here at worldofkellycraft.com. And I am working on my 12 Weeks of Christmas series, and we are on week 11. I have been bringing you various types of holiday projects, cards, tags. I've made gift card holders, and we've had a lot of fun, and it's helped me get ready for the holidays as well because I've been so busy. Hopefully you've enjoyed all of those, and if you are new to my channel, please make sure you click the subscribe button below so you won't miss another video, and you will be notified if you hit the bell on the top every time I upload a video or I go live. So that would be good. And if you are looking for a demonstrator and you do not have one, I would love to be your demonstrator. You can reach out to me, send me a private message, post a comment here, and I'll reach out to you. And hopefully if you are live, you're going to say hello today and let me know that you're there. And let's see. So we're going to get started. I do have an update that I do want to share. So I'm going to go down to my desktop here. Okay, so my first update that I want to share is I am going to be participating in an online virtual craft fair. As many of you know, due to COVID, the craft fairs around here in Maine anyways, were all canceled because of the COVID. So me and several of my peers who sell different products got together and we're doing an online virtual craft fair. And we'll be having great giftables, holiday gifts for those who are interested. And the fair starts on Saturday. It's 11/21, and it'll go through December 1st. And there's a group, and if you're interested in joining that group, you can do that by going to my business page. I've posted the link, and I'll also repost the information on this video when this uploads tomorrow morning. So we'd love to have you join. There's a special group on Facebook for this, and it's going to be fun. Excuse me. We are pretty excited to get our products out in front of people and give people a chance. I'm going to have cards. I'm going to have hand sanitizers and gift card options and different things for people for giftables from Stampin' Up. So hopefully you can join. Would love that. Okay, we're going to get started. And today I am making well, one other thing, I did want to just share that I did on my Facebook Live Tuesday night, I did the Still Scenes bundle with a water-filled globe, and had a lot of fun making that. And if that's something that you want to see, you can also check out my Facebook page, and that link will also be posted below. And it's actually, I uploaded it, so it's here on my YouTube channel as well. So check that out. Lots of fun making water-filled cards. People would love to receive these cards. So I wanted to share that. So the set I'm going to be using today is a favorite from last year that carried over to this year. It's in our mini holiday catalog. It was very popular last year. The punch actually sold out, and people were upset that they were not able to get it. And Stampin' Up brought it back, and we were really grateful for that. So it's on page 27 of our mini catalog, and you can get the stamp set and the punch, and I'm going to be using both of those today. So I've made people who know me know I love fancy fold cards, and so this is the first one that we're going to be making. If you can see, I use Winka Stella on the trees. I don't know if that's showing in the camera or not, but look at how this opens up. Isn't that cute? And this was, I cased this from Chicken Scratch. She makes a lot of cute cards, but I had not seen this fold before, and I love fancy folds, so I wanted to give it a try. And when I did, it came out so cute, I thought I would share it with you. So that's the one I'm going to make today. Let me get my material out. So I am using Early Espresso, and you need 2 of these at 5 1/4 by 4 1/4. So you're going to need 2 of those. I'm using, let me grab my Whisper White. I must have left it on my desk. Whisper White, and that is 4 by 10 1/2. And we're going to fold that back. I'm going to show you that. I have a piece of DSP, and this is 5 1/4 by 4. And for that one, I use this beautiful wood grain paper. This is a huge pack of paper. It's called In Good Taste, and you actually get double of what you usually get in a pack of DSP. So if you buy a pack of DSP from Stampin' Up, you generally get 12 pieces, and this one has 24 pieces. And look at all the different designs that you have. Different wood grains. This one looks like tile. This one looks like tile. Look at the pinks. So pretty, this pack of paper. And there's just so much of it. There's another one that looks like bricks or tile. There's a lot of paper in this pack, and I've used quite a bit of it. Look at this one. How pretty. I mean, there's just, look at that one with the blues. So very pretty pack of paper, a double pack, and that's what I used for the wood grain on that. And then you're going to need a piece of Early Espresso and Whisper White, the same size, 4 1/4 by 3. But what I did is I used the stitched rectangles on these, and I cut them both down. So they started out at the same size, but I used a smaller rectangle on the white so I could layer it on there, and they'd both be stitched. And that's using the stitched rectangles that I absolutely love. They're all stitched, and they have all different sizes. So let's get started. Okay. So you're going to take the Whisper White, and it's scored at 5 1/4 by 7 7/8. So I've already done that. I've scored it at 5 1/4 and 7 7/8. I folded it in half, and then I'm going to fold it in half on this score line, bring that one back. Okay. And then we're going to take one of the Early Espressos, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and this needs to go like that on there. So I'm going to glue the top. Let me get I'm going to use liquid glue because it gives you time to wiggle it around, and I want to try to get it as even as I can. And I'm just going to put it on this flap here. And I'm going to hold it down and try to center that as best I can. That looks pretty good. And press it down. This card is really easy to make. That's how you're going to get your flap. And then this other piece of Early Espresso 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 is going to go across the top like that. So I'm going to put glue on this. Like that. And we're just going to put this down and mirror that. Get it as even as you can. You can kind of use your fingers to make sure it's even. And again, the glue gives you a few seconds to kind of wiggle it around. Just get it as close as you can. And then you want that glue to adhere. So I'm going to use my bone folder. And there you go. There's your fun fold. Okay. So what we're going to do on the inside is we're going to do the stamping, and I'm going to use black memento. And we're going to use, on the inside of this one, it says, "Have a cozy Christmas." And we're going to use the cute little raccoon that is right here on the log. I think that is so cute. And I'm going to use the black memento. And we're going to put that down at the bottom. And my dog's delivery person. Okay, and then we're going to do the "Have a Cozy Christmas." And we're going to do that right here. And that's going to go in the middle. Now you could do this with the Early Espresso too, but I wanted the black to kind of offset it. So cute. Okay, so let me clean that. Now we're going to do the work on the front. And we're going to bring in the little rectangle here. And I've taken one of the trees. It's the smaller one. It's this one right here. And I'm going to use Mossy Meadow. So I'm going to switch out that. And I should bring in my mat because I am using photopolymer. And what I want to do on this is I do 2 of the trees full strength and 2 of the trees second generation. And I'm going to show you how I did that. So we're going to bring one full strength to the lower left, and then just go up a little bit and move it over. And then we're going to do the same on the other side. We're going to do full strength and then bring it up and go higher. And then it looks like a little forest there. That's called second generation stamping. Okay, then we're going to put that aside. And we need to stamp the moose. And on this one, because I'm stamping on white, I'm going to do the full strength, the one with the full color, so I don't have to color it. And we're going to use Early Espresso on that one. So you have two mousse stamps. One is the full color, and then the other one has the detail. So I'll show you the other one in the other card I'm going to make. So I used one on one and one on the other. Give it a second to set into the paper. Perfect. Now let me close this so I don't get my fingers in it. I'm already getting some inky fingers here. And then we're just going to take the mousse pie, line that up. Love, love, love our punches. Just like that. Very easy. And I'm going to put dimensionals on him and pop him up. And I think I might use little, let's see, I got little ones here. Just to put them on the ears, on his antlers. They fit perfect. Now, before I forget, I do want to put some Wink Stella on this, on the trees, and give them some color. It makes them look at that, so pretty. What would we do without our Wink Stella? Yeah, nice sparkly trees, so pretty. Okay, and the other thing I did is I did a red scarf, and I'm going to show you how I did that. Even though I've already got one ready, I'll just stamp it and show you. So we have the little scarf in the set. And just do a little piece of scrap. And we don't have a punch for that, so you have to fussy cut that out, but it's really easy and quick. And definitely worth it to get the effects. So let me clean that. Clean this one. Okay. So that's how I did the scarf. And the last stamping is the saying, which is Merry Christmas. Really, really cute pun. And what I did is I used the stitched shapes, which are a staple in my craft room, and I used the smallest one here. They're all stitched. You get circles, ovals, and you get squares. And I used the smallest one. And I'm going to stamp that in Early Espresso. And it's Merry Christmas. Now, when I did my first one, I actually stamped it before I cut it out, but I wanted to have it all cut out for the video so I wouldn't take up a lot of time. So hopefully I get that scented okay. Not too bad. Okay. So let's put him together. So bring back my card base. Then we need to put down the wood grain paper. This is the back side. Look how pretty that is. Ooh, come on, come on. There we go. Diane, I hope that's you I see on there. My friend. Okay, I'm going to put the wood grain down. Give it that woodsy effect. Love that. And then we're going to glue down the white to the other square or rectangle. And just center that. There. And then this is going to get popped up on dimensionals to give it dimension. You should take your pick tool to pull these off, but this is just as quick. All right. We're going to center that as best you can. And then we're going to glue his scarf on. And I'm just going to use liquid glue for that. A little too much glue, but that's okay. I'm gonna wipey here. I love our Tombow glue, and it does dry clear, so there's no issue with that. And you have him wearing a scarf, make it look festive. And we'll just take these off, and we'll pop him down. Love these little dimensionals. We used to have to cut our big ones in half for smaller projects. I'm really glad that they did that. And just have him like he's going through the woods. And then on here, I'm using our linen thread. Now our linen thread is thin. Love it. I don't think we need that much here. So I'm just going to cut a piece of that. And I'm going to double it up, and I'm going to make a double bow for the tag. Just a little bow. Bring that down. Oops, where's the other one? Right here. Make it a little smaller. Well, let me start this over. Hang on. I lost a piece of the... Yeah, let's try this again. Still have some glue on my fingers. I can feel it. All right, let's try this again. All right, just a little bow. There we go. And then just bring your bow in like that. And then I'm going to use a glue dot to put it on the tag. I'm going to roll this a little bit because this is not very big. There we go. Just put that there. And then we're going to, I did put a glue dot on there. So we'll do, a dimensional, and put one dimensional on there. And I put it up at the top so it didn't cover up too much of the trees. That's cute. And trim off a little bit of that. It's a little too long. There. And there you go. Isn't that adorable? You see the Winker Stellar on the trees? It really pops the trees too, because it actually blends in. It has a little bit of a smudgy to it when you put the Winker Stellar on it. Love, love, love the moose. Okay, so that's card number 1, a fun fold, and so is card number 2. And get ready for that one. Clean up my mess here. Okay, card number 2. And I'm using the traditional colors here. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Have a cozy Christmas. Cozy with his red scarf. Our new red braided trim, which I absolutely love. And then this paper is called Heartwarming Hugs, Designer Series paper. And it has some beautiful, more traditional kind of colors. I love it. It's very, very pretty. And this is what you call a Z fold. And you see how it looks like a Z? They call that a Z fold card. The other one, I'm not really sure what that is. It almost seems like it's a bookbinding type, kind of on the left. I'm not really sure what that design is. But this one is really, this is a Z fold. And we're going to go ahead and get that going for you. So let's get the stuff out for that one. Okay. So this one we're using real red for the base. And there's 2 pieces you need to make the Z fold. So the base is real red, and that is 4 1/4 by 11. Score that at 5 1/2 and 8 1/4. Okay, depending on which way you do it. So we're going to go ahead, fold that in, just like the other one, and fold this back. Same idea. And that's how you get the Z fold. So 5 1/4 by an 8 1/4 score, and that's what you get. Okay. And then we have the pear pizzazz, and this piece is 3 1/4 by 10, and it's scored at 4 1/2 and 7 1/4. And again, we're going to do the same, and then fold it back. Actually, I think this one, yeah, this one's going to go like this. We're going to do it the opposite way. Same thing. And that's how you make the Z fold. Okay? So I used all the designer paper from that paper pack I just showed you. So the bigger piece is 4 by 5 1/4. And let's put that aside. And that's going to go right here. You can use either side. I'm going to use the stripes. Come on. There we go. Love the colors of this paper. Again, another very easy card to make. Now on here, I also put, there's 2 pieces here. So on the inside of the green, we use the same thing, and then we use the flip side, okay? So we're going to use the Whisper White. Now these two are the same size. The Whisper White and this DSP are both 3 by 2.5. And you can have your saying here, and you can kind of put your name or whatever on there that you want. That's going to go here. And then again, 3 by 2.5 beside it. And I'm going to match the inside. So I'm going to keep that on the same color. All from that same paper pack. And then on the top, instead of using the stripes, we flip it over. And that's going to go right there. That looks a little bit, I must have cut a little bit. I got to take a little bit off. Hold on. It's supposed to be, let's see, 3 by 4 1/4. So maybe it's just not exactly. Let me see. That still looks a little. That's better. Love that little cutter. That was an incentive to join last year, and it was very popular for new people joining Stampin' Up. Stampin' Up gave that as a gift, and we got one. It was perfect. There we go. Okay, we're going to do the opposite side. There we go. And there's that. And then I used one of the dies from the Tasteful Textures bundle. And I think I have that right here. Hold on. I thought I had it. No, I don't have it right here, but it's from the Tasteful Textures bundle. Wonderful dies on the inside. And that fits perfectly there. So I'm going to stamp. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. I'm going to do that in the real red to match the color. I'm going to do it over to the right because the moose is going to go on the left. We'll do it like right there. And then we need to stamp our moose, and we're going to do him in early espresso, but we're going to do it on crumb cake. And by doing it on crumb cake, you kind of get the color of the mousse done for you. And this time we're going to use the detailed stamp. So I showed you we have a detailed stamp here that outlines, and then we have the fill it in. So if you wanted to do a detailed stamp, you would stamp your mousse, and then you could color him in if you wanted to using the other one. So it also depends on what cardstock you use and how you want to kind of design the card. Lots of options. So let me get this open. And we're gonna do the mousse on the crumb cake. And you see how it's different? So on this one, by doing the full color, you're already coloring him in. This one gives you the detail, but now he's in the crumb cake color. So it all depends on what you want to do, but there are lots of options. And we're going to punch him out. There we go. And there he is. Now you could use blends and blend him in if you wanted to, or you could just leave him this color. I'm going to leave him that color. I like him the way he looks. And we're going to pop him up. On our label. Here in Maine, we love our mousse. Okay, and I do have somewhere here another scarf. Should be. Where did it take off to? Let's see. If not, I will cut out the one over here. So I'll just cut this one out and show you. We just fussy cut this one. Now, whenever you do fussy cutting, I always try to leave a little bit of the white showing. And the whole idea is to really move the paper, not your scissors. Some people love fussy cutting. Some people not so much. I don't mind it. If it's a small piece like this especially, it's pretty simple to do. Just takes a second to do that. And there you go. And we'll put some glue. Okay, and then we're going to use the beautiful new Real Red braided linen trim. Oh, let me see, I've got one open. Now we have linen trim in our crumb cake color. Then we got this one here in the red. And now in our new catalog coming, we're going to have it coming in Mossy Meadow, which I am so excited about. So before we put him on, and before we attach our Z-fold, I'm just going to bring this over. We're just gonna tie a bow. More towards the top. Like that. You can kind of fiddle with it. There we go. And then we're going to put this over. It's going to actually go over. It's going to go on dimensionals also. So we're going to pop that up. There we go. So we're going to bring that, let me make sure that's to the top. For now, I'm going to get this kind of centered and in the middle, like that. Then you can kind of fix the bow to coordinate with it. It can go over a little bit. There we go. Okay. Now to put it to the base. So bring the base back in. So the way I found, I've done many Z-fold cards. And the easiest way I have found is we're going to put this end on first by centering it. So I'm just going to put glue over here on this end. And then I'm going to put it where I want it, which is kind of in the center there. Okay, give it a second. Then we're going to, oops, came right off. Hang on, let's give that a second to dry. What I want to do, hang on. Just wanted to move my bow a little bit. So that's adhered. So now, oops, that is not supposed to be. Hold on. How is that? Hold on, hold on. Just the top. That's why it was so thick. I'm like, why is it so thick? Okay, now we're going to turn this over and we're going to put glue on the back side of the white. And that will make it easy for the Z-fold. Okay, then you just fold it over and let it naturally fall. Then you get your Z-fold. That's the way I found it easiest to do. I know different people do it different ways, and it can get confusing. To me, that's the easy way to do it. And then I have over here to stamp Have a Cozy Christmas. Let's see. We're going to do this one in red to match the cardstock. And you want to leave room in case you want to sign. So I'll just leave it, put it up a little bit. perfect. And there is your adorable Z-fold. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. And then Have a Cozy Christmas. So pretty. So we'll put this one here. We'll put this one here. These are the two. What do you think? I think they're so cute. Let me get the... Clean my stamps. I love them. So if you love fun folds, this is perfect. And you can change this up. You can change the moose. You could do snowman. You could do Christmas ornaments. You could do a Santa Claus. You could do beautiful gnomes. There's so many different options that you could do. You don't have to do a moose, and you can just change the wording up. But the style of the card is really what you want to have a takeaway of, and then just make it your own and decide what you want to do, but change it up if that's what you want to do. I hope you've enjoyed the class. I hope you will give this a try to make. They are very easy cards to make, and fun folds are always fun. And like I said, you can change it up and make it your own and do whichever way you want to do it. Thank you so much for joining me today. Check out my Facebook page for that online vendor fair, and there's going to be lots of great giftables on there, as well as other videos that you may have missed. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.